Life can often leave us feeling tired and lost. However, the amazing thing is that simple habits, when done intentionally, can bring about huge changes. The Roman philosopher Seneca once said, "Good habits are the firm foundation of a happy life." In this video, we will explore 5 habits that I practiced and made positive changes for myself in just 1 week. Surely you heard right. Yes, you heard right, in just 1 week. I know it sounds unbelievable, but I promise you these are not the usual tips that you often hear. These are really simple and honest habits that I have integrated into my daily routine. I have experienced hardships, breakthroughs, and triumphs, and the change that I have experienced is truly amazing. I can't wait to share these with you because they have had a profound impact on my life. And I firmly believe that they can do the same for you, whether you are looking to change yourself, improve your mental health, or you just want to make a positive change in your daily life. These habits can help you achieve that. Take a short time to watch the whole video. I believe it will help you a lot. Let's get started. Habit number 1. Waking up early. Creating a purposeful start. The first habit that changed my life was waking up early. I used to set multiple alarms in the morning because I like to sleep in. When the alarm went off, I would think, just 5 more minutes. But in reality, those 5 minutes turned into 30 minutes, even hours. The result? My morning started in chaos, rushing to eat breakfast, rushing out the door, and carrying my stress with me all day long. But I decided to try waking up early, and let me tell you, it was a huge turning point in my life. I started setting my alarm for 5 a.m. The first few days, it was hard, to be honest. It took me 2 times to get out of bed, and I felt sluggish and wondered if it was really worth it. But I persevered, and by the 3rd day, the magic started to happen. I started to appreciate the quiet and stillness of the early morning. There is something truly magical about waking up before the rest of the world wakes up, when everything is still peaceful and quiet. It gives me that extra time in the morning. With the extra time in the morning like that, I find time for things that I didn't seem to have time for before. I start my day with a little light exercise, not too heavy, just some stretching or walking, enjoying the quiet of the early morning. The early morning, with its characteristic silence, gives me an ideal space to reconnect with myself and my inner world. This is a rare time of the day when the noise and chaos of everyday life is gone. Doing light exercises not only helps me stay awake, but also recharges my energy for the whole day. I also take some time to meditate and think about what needs to be done, and set goals for the new day. These quiet moments have made a big difference in my thinking and productivity. Another unexpected benefit of waking up early is that I no longer feel rushed. I have enough time to prepare and enjoy a healthy breakfast, sipping a cup of tea slowly and planning for the whole day. It's a blessing. This slow start set a positive tone for my whole day. I became more organized, less stressed, and felt more in control of my time. A memorable personal experience was the morning I watched the sun rise from my own balcony. It was a simple yet incredibly beautiful moment as the sky changed color and the world slowly woke up. I felt a deep sense of gratitude and peace in my soul. It was in that moment I truly understood the power of waking up early. Waking up early may not be for everyone. I encourage you to give it a try, even if it is just for a week. Start your day by waking up just 15 minutes earlier than you normally wake up and gradually increase your time. You may be surprised by the positive impact it can have on your life. Don't get me wrong, it is not simply about having more hours in the day. It is about using those hours to start your day more proactively. Are you ready to start tomorrow with a fresh start? Habit 2. I've been practicing daily exercise. A healthy mind in a healthy body, Seneca said. And the truth is, exercise not only improves your physical health, but also helps your mind relax and become clearer. But how to start, especially when you feel tired or unmotivated? I used to make all kinds of excuses to skip exercise. The usual excuse? I'm too busy, too tired, it's too cold, or even, I'll start tomorrow. That tomorrow kept repeating itself for months, and all I got was a tired body and a stressed mind. One day after a stressful evening, I decided to change. But instead of trying to do a long or complicated workout, I started simple, just a light walk around the block. As I walked under the yellow streetlights, I felt my heart rate steady. My mind cleared of clutter, It was a feeling I had long forgotten. The next morning I tried again, this time in the morning light. No rush, no pressure, just small steps, feeling my breath and connecting with the world around me. The following days I increased the distance of my walks, and a week later I tried jogging, just a few minutes of walking in between. Little by little I found my body getting used to the movement. I'm not as tired or stressed as before, and my mind is clearer. In the habit of putting on running shoes and going out to enjoy the fresh air in the morning or the quiet in the evening, I feel a freedom and clarity that I haven't experienced in a long time. Just me, the open road, and my own thoughts. The feeling of connection with myself and the world around me is really strong. I also started to see changes in my physical posture. Improved, I feel stronger and notice a noticeable change in my overall fitness. But the biggest change is in my mindset, my baby, and reconnecting with myself. It becomes a form of self-care instead of an obligation. If you're reading this, then congratulations, you have the second habit in mind. And how to start simple? Start small. If you're new to exercise, just walk for 10 to 15 minutes a day is enough. Go slowly. There's no need to rush. Enjoy these moments as your own. If you want to try yoga, you don't need to join a class. Just pull up a YouTube video, choose a short beginner workout. A small mat and 10 minutes is all you need. Don't stress about time or intensity. Instead of setting big goals like run 5K or work out for an hour, commit to small things. Walk around the block, do some simple stretches. The important thing is to start. Make it fun. Try exercises that you enjoy. Maybe it's dancing to a favorite song or playing a sport with friends or family. You don't have to force yourself into exercises you don't enjoy. Exercising daily is more than just the physical benefits of making it a habit for me. It has helped me realize that taking care of my body has a direct impact on my mental health and overall well-being. It's not about achieving perfection or pushing yourself to the limit. It's about finding a form of movement that you enjoy and making it a regular part of your life. So if you're having trouble getting started, my advice is to start small. Find an activity that you enjoy. It could be dancing, hiking, or even just a brisk walk. Commit to just a few minutes a day and gradually build up. I'm sure the benefits you'll experience will be well worth the effort. It's a habit that can change not only your body, but also the way you look at life. Start exercising today. You're ready for habit number 3. Plan your schedule. Master your day. No one can master the future if they don't master the present. Stoic philosophy teaches us that each day is an opportunity to shape our lives, and the most effective way to do that is to plan. Start with simple steps. Schedule your morning, track your progress throughout the day, and end with a gratitude journal. Or what many people call journaling. I used to live in a chaotic state where I let things happen randomly. No plan, no goals, just a series of tasks that came and went, leaving me feeling disoriented. Stress and exhaustion were two familiar companions. Everything changed when I decided to try something new. Spend 10 minutes every morning writing down the important things I needed to do that day. At first, I just wrote down 3 simple things like read for 20 minutes, complete a work task, or take a 15-minute walk. This not only gave me clarity on what I needed to do, but also gave me a sense of control and focus that I had always lacked. In the evening, I took time to review the day. I wrote down 3 questions. What did I do well today? What can I improve on? What am I grateful for today? Putting my thoughts on paper helps me process my emotions better. I write about the specific things that stressed me, how it made me feel, and what I could do differently next time. This simple act of reflection helps me gain clarity and a greater sense of emotional control. Another powerful aspect of planning or journaling is tracking my progress. I record small victories and milestones. No matter how small they may seem, looking back on these notes makes me feel proud and motivated to keep going. Every day I write down 3 things. I am grateful for this practice. Helps me shift my focus from what is missing in my life to appreciating what I already have. It is a simple but profound change that has brought more positivity into my daily life. A particularly memorable note, whether it is about a random act of kindness I experienced or simply a sudden shower of rain that cooled the sultry air, a thank you email from a coworker, and a meaningful conversation moment with an old friend. These things may seem small, but when I write them down, I feel happy and appreciate what I have. Those words make me see more clearly the value of a full day. Don't let your day pass by aimlessly. Start by making a simple plan, taking small steps, and ending the day with sincere thanks in a small notebook. This habit not only helps you master your time, but also brings peace and meaning to your life. You will be surprised to see the change after just 1 week. Ready to try? Habit 4. Mindful eating, nourishing your soul. Through meals, eat like a man. Epictetus' advice not only reminds us of how to eat, but also how to live. In Stoic philosophy, eating is not just about nourishing the body, but also about practicing moderation, appreciation, and connection with yourself. I used to be a hasty eater, almost as if it were just a chore to get through my busy day. My meals often took place in front of my computer or phone, with my mind caught up in work emails or entertaining videos. The result? I often ended up feeling full, heavy, and not really enjoying what I had just eaten. Everything changed when I tried to practice mindful eating. One day I decided to turn off all my devices and just focus on my breakfast, a simple apple pie. For the first time, I noticed the sweet, light taste of the apples. I no longer felt rushed, but instead connected with each bite. What was more special was that I realized my body knew how to talk. Before, I used to eat until I was full, but when eating slowly, I find that I am just full enough and stop without feeling hungry for more. From then on, meals are not only a physical need, but also a time for me to meditate and appreciate what I have. I used to think that health was only about exercise, running, yoga, or heavy exercises. But in fact, health starts with what you put into your body every day. You can work out for hours in the gym, but if you don't pay attention to your diet, you will still feel tired and unbalanced. Eating mindfully not only helps me maintain my weight and fitness, but also brings me a sense of mental peace. Each meal becomes a moment for me to slow down, escape the hustle and bustle of modern life. This is how I take care of both my body and my soul, how I practice mindful eating. Turn off devices, focus on the meal. Before you start eating, turn off your phone, TV, or any device that might distract you. Give your full attention to the meal and the space around you. Chew slowly and feel. Instead of eating quickly, chew slowly and focus on the flavors, textures, and sensations of each bite. This not only helps with digestion, but also increases satisfaction when eating. Start with a few deep breaths. Before you eat, take a few deep breaths to center yourself and feel present. This helps you relax and prepare for a healthy meal both physically and mentally. Choose healthy foods. Instead of focusing on over-abstaining, choose foods that you truly love and are nutritious. When you eat, remember that you are nourishing your body, not just filling your stomach. Eating is more than just a way to survive. It's a way to care for yourself, to nourish your body and soul. Try a meal where you really focus without distractions and see the difference. You'll find that even a simple meal can bring you a sense of satisfaction and happiness that you've been missing for a long time. Eat mindfully starting today. Habit 5. Limit screen time. Find presence. Paying attention to the present moment is something every Stoic philosopher stresses. In the digital age, it's more important than ever. When we spend too much time on screens, it erodes not only our mental health, but also our connection to real life. I used to be the type of person who always had my phone in my hand. When I woke up in the morning, the first thing I did was scroll through social media, update the news, check my email. When I got to work, I was hooked on my computer screen, and then in the evening, I was immersed in videos or entertainment on my phone. I thought I was relaxing, but in fact, my mind was never at rest. One day I realized that even though I had scrolled through dozens of posts, watched hours of videos, I still felt empty. I wasn't really enjoying anything, nor achieving any goals. This prompted me to ask the question, if I spent this time on something else, how would my life change? I decided to try and set a limit on my phone usage. The first day was hard. I always felt like something was missing. My hands would occasionally reach for my phone unconsciously. But I persevered. Whenever I wanted to pick up my phone, I would read instead. I rediscovered hobbies and passions that I had neglected. I started reading a book that I had been meaning to read for a long time. or simply tried cooking new dishes. One evening, instead of watching TV after dinner, I decided to go for a walk in the park. The fresh air, the sounds of nature, and the simple act of moving my body felt incredibly revitalizing. This was the complete opposite of the lethargy I usually felt when spending time in front of a screen. That walk became a favorite part of my daily routine, something I looked forward to and thoroughly enjoyed. The next significant change was the quality of my sleep. Before, I would bring my phone to bed to browse social media or watch videos until I fell asleep. But this habit often makes me feel more awake and makes it harder to fall asleep by limiting my screen time. Especially before bed, I find it much more relaxing and easier to fall asleep. I started building a screen-free bedtime routine, reading a book, meditating, or simply reflecting on the day. This change has resulted in deeper sleep and improved my overall energy. The next day, I have also noticed significant improvements in my mental health, as I am no longer bombarded with constant news, social media comparisons, and digital distractions. I feel less anxious and more present. I am more focused on conversations, more attentive to the people around me, and more engaged in my daily activities. It is as if a fog has lifted, allowing me to see and experience life more clearly. So the question you are probably asking is how to limit screen time. Most effectively, set realistic limits. Use an app to track and limit time spent on social media or games. Allow yourself only 30 to 60 minutes a day for these activities. Replace them with something else. Instead of picking up your phone when you're bored, try picking up a book, drawing, or going for a walk. These activities will not only entertain you, but also improve your mind and health. Take a screen-free day. Try taking a weekend without using any devices. Instead, enjoy time with family, friends, or yourself. Create a technology-free evening routine. Before going to bed, put your phone and other electronic devices away from your bed. Instead, read a book or write in a journal to end your day. Your time is your most precious asset. Don't let it slip away in front of a screen and miss out on the beautiful moments of life. Try putting down your phone, looking around, and living fully in the present. You will realize that the world and you are worth more than any announcement. Thank you for taking the time to follow my journey of 7 habits that completely changed my life in just 1 week. The best part is not only implementing these habits, but also the opportunity to share them with you, those who are always looking for improvement and progress in their lives. Each habit I have shared has the potential to create incredible positive changes, and I truly believe that if they did it for me, they can help you create a better version of yourself. Try starting small, maybe just with 1 habit, and see how your life changes. Don't forget to customize it to fit your own pace and goals. The goal is not perfection, it's progress. I would love to hear your story. Leave a comment sharing the habits you have adopted or any questions about your journey. Your feedback and experiences are what makes this community so powerful, where everyone is encouraged and supported to go further. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on valuable content in the future. We have a lot of great tips and insights waiting for you to discover. Share this video with your friends, family, or anyone you think could benefit from these habits, because sometimes a small action can make a big difference in someone else's life. Thank you so much for joining me today. Remember, small changes, when sustained, lead to big results. Keep growing, keep changing, and make each day a meaningful step forward. See you in the video.